Good morning everyone, let's talk about Evelyn Lighter Astra today. If Kit is designed around her chain attack and ultimate, her unique value is that she can do chain attack independent of stun window. Although, if chain attack through her whole basic is kind of expensive, so it would be best to still incorporate stun window in her rotation, so that she can spam a lot of her chain attack. Because of this, stunner buffer like Lighter is a really good teammate for her. And Astra that can give Eve 2 more chain attack from her ultimate is designed to be good for her as well. And this is considered to be her best and premium teammate. The alternatives still good, but going to be pale in comparison. There's also one more thing that's kind of awkward with Eve right now. She kind of don't have a great drive this option, because she is chain attack stun burst oriented. Woodpecker isn't really good at buffing her inside the stun. Environmental gives stat that Eve doesn't need. So the best option currently is going to be Hormone Punk. That is really strong, but hard to manage the uptime in a long fight. And even with good timing, Hormone Punk still wouldn't buff all of Eve's stun burst. In my testing, using a 3-2 piece on Eve would give equal result as long as all the drive disc has good substats. And as a DPS, Eve main stats is pretty straightforward. Attack D6, pen ratio or attack D5. Pen would be better main stat here if you play her with lighter, and 2-piece Puffer Electro also becomes good if you are using pen D5. Then attack, crit damage, or crit rate D4. Choose the one with the best substat. I personally wouldn't recommend crit rate D4, but honestly, Eve might really need her combat crit rate to be 100%, because missing her ultimate burst crit is kind of painful to see. So if you struggle to get around 75% crit rate, using crit rate D4 might be okay. But because this season the A buff gives 20% crit rate, we can get away with only 55% crit rate here. Astra build is the same as usual. I would recommend giving her more than 3 energy regen per second for this team. That means ER D6 with Kaboom. It's okay to sacrifice a bit of her attack buff for it. We can use 2 variants of lighter build here. 4-piece Astra Voice for more Eve buff. If so, Astra will change her 4-piece into Swing Jazz, or 4-piece Shock Stat Disco for faster stun. This is best to use against aggressive enemy like you see with Pompey, where lighter gets a lot of dodge counter opportunity. Either way, lighter would want Shock Star 2-piece and Impact D6 to maximize his buffing capability, as it is scaled based off his impact, then get as much of offensive stat on lighter D4 and 5. It might matter a lot. The general rotation objective is pretty simple. Pre-stun phase, lighter will start building days, and Eve building her resource. Then at stun, ideally, Eve should have enough resource to do 4 chain attack and 1 ultimate, and managing the buff to cover all this would be challenging. So I wouldn't say the rotation in this video is perfect. There's definitely a lot of room of improvement. The challenge here also lies on the stun timing and Eve ult timing. We can get 4 stun window with lighter's help here. More stun window means more chain attack for Eve, which is good. But fast stun might means Eve wouldn't have enough time to get a resource, especially Resonaboo, for her ultimate to be fit inside every stun window. We'll get on the Eve tether stack management in the rotation breakdown, but for Resonaboo's management, here's what we can do for it. This is also why I am using Resonaboo here, to be able to trigger disorder with Astra in the middle of the fight, which will generate some Resonaboos for Eve too. But it's just a funny thing to do, you don't need to do it. Using any fire or ether bamboo will work just fine. Let's break down the run. Astra start to concert, lighter basic attack, to Eve precise assist. Eve quick assist automatically bind the enemy, so in quick assist heavy rotation, we don't have to worry much about her core passive uptime. This start her first hormone buff too, but she's not going to deal a lot of damage yet here. Eve needs to get a resource first. We do that here by doing 1 full string of basics. Always try to complete the string until basic 5 to get the most amount of energy. After her basic 5, her burning ember is ready for 1 enhanced basic. Use it to get 1 tether stack, then dodge this Pompey slam with EX special. Using Eve specials to dodge enemy attack is really important for Eve resource management, because dodging with it gives us more ember overall, so I would advise to getting used doing it. This Eve EX also fills up Lighter's morale, making him ready to beat up Pompey and building days. Always spend all of Lighter morale to get as much impact for him, and also to make sure Eve is fully buffed next when she is on field. Dodge when Pompey weapon shines. After this, Pompey will drag his weapon and gives a lot of attack. A really good opportunity for Lighter to build days by Shock Star passive. Dodge and counter punch, continue the aura punch, then get in the finisher hit right when the second yellow glint comes. Dodge 1, 2, dodge 1, then 2, dodge 1, dodge 1, 2, double EX, then gives the stage back to Eve. We still need to build her resource. I spent too much time with Lighter here, making Eve first astral stack already run out. It's possible to get the next Eve quick assist before it runs out, but it's okay here. We start stacking up Eve astral stack by going back to Astra then to Eve again. You can also see that after Eve first quick assist, we use enhanced basic to spend her ember. But she only have enough for one enhanced basic here. But Eve quick assist also gives her embers. Swap cancelling her enhanced basic to Astra, then getting the second quick assist will make Eve can do one more enhanced basic. Now Eve has 3 tether points for one chain attack. You can also see here that Eve's second quick assist is just right at the end of hormone cooldown. This is intentional because Eve is still in resource gathering phase. Getting hormone on here is wasteful. By doing this, we can make hormone on at the moment of Eve first chain attack, when Lighter stun Pompey next. Though this is kind of hard to do on the next rotation, but for the first rotation, it's still manageable to time the hormone buff. I did it mostly just trial and error with a number of move input, then relating it with the time. I personally can't track the hormone buff for too long. Now, we do her basic string to build up more energy and ember, while waiting for Pompey to give yellow glint, so that we can build more weakening stack on him. Be careful to not use Eve EX when her ember is more than half, because it will waste some of the ember that's generated by her EX, so it's best to avoid that. We better save it for the next rotation. Right at the end of the second basic string, defensive assist with Lighter, stunning Pompey. Now Eve enter the first stun window with hormone on, and this is an ideal start of Eve resource to start a stun window. 3 tether stack, full ember, and enough energy for an EX. But you might see that Eve ember actually not full here. It's a bit shy. We'll fix that soon. But more importantly, Eve astral stack is about to run out. So after this first chain attack, we can Eve hold chain attack, go to Astra as the chain attack is about to be done, then using manual chain, after the chain is done, double quick assist to Eve to refresh her astral stack and max out her ember, then to Lighter, triggering the chain attack for Eve. And now, Eve can use her ultimate, fully buff, giving us almost 2.4 million on the last ult hit. Now if Jacket is off, so tether point management is easier. Eve double enhance to get one more chain attack in the stun, and yes, you can cancel this animation by doing it before the ultimate, but I prefer to just doing it after the ultimate, as it generates some decibel for her. We might need it to get Eve ultimate ready for the second stun window. While Eve chain, attacking with Lighter just to fill time, this also refresh Kaboom stack from him. Then go back to Eve again, quick assist stacking. Be careful as to not quick assist too early as to not disrupt Eve chain, and then doing her full basic strings to prepare her resource for the next stun window. And that is pretty much the best rotation that I can showcase with her. We managed to fit her ultimate and 4 chain attack, 3 of which and the ult is buffed by Hormone Punk, while still maintaining resource for the next stun window. But for the next stun window, doing Eve burst rotation perfectly is still quite hard for me. So you'll see some improvised rotation going on. If triggering burn here is good to build her decibels, after this basic string, if ember is full, so double enhance, and then dodge this Pompey yellow glint with if EX, then defensive assist with Lighter. There's 2 possible yellow glint here. One is where Pompey will immediately prepare his nuke, but this one, he will stay for a while. So this is a good time for Lighter to daze Pompey. Start by hyping up Lighter impact by spending his morale. You don't have to press his combo all the way, just get about 75% of his morale, the rest will be consumed by his finisher. Now we have 6 seconds for Lighter impact is buff, so we must use this window to immediately burst daze by ultimate and double EX. Go back to Eve by Astra quick assist, her precise assist is not ready yet, so we have to swap to Astra first. Astra ultimate is ready here, but we will save it for the next stun window. Her ultimate will be at the 2nd and 4th stun window. Dodge this Pompey with special, and because of that, if resource is fully stacked here, we can afford to do one chain attack outside stun window. Might as well while Eve is fully buffed too. Double enhance to spend the full ember. This is telegraphing Pompey nuke, So dodge the slam with if special, then defensive assist with lighter. Get some perfect dodge for a bit of decibels, and here's an Oopsie on the rotation. I did know that Pompey nuke will consume time and fizzles all if Astral stack here, and if Ember is still not enough for the stun window. I would say half Ember and 3 Tether is a good amount to start. What we should do here is to start quick assist stacking if first here, and then stun Pompey. Stunning Pompey too soon here, making if burst kind of rough. But as the stun timer already start, we have no choice but to continue the show. Like before, if hold chain after the first chain, to Astra, we have to get lighter first here because his precise assist is mandatory, get one astral stack that we can get, then the second chain. Here, ideally, if can enhance basic before swap cancelling to Astra ultimate. But because the resource prep for the second stun is not quite ideal, we have to EX first. This consumes times and will punish me later in the rotation. Astra ultimate, sometimes bit after the quick assist trigger shows, press and hold Astra dodge to get her out of the cadenza state so that we can get the second chain for if again. After this chain, we immediately use if ultimate that's just ready. And you can see here Hormone Punk buff run out just before the end of her ultimate, when the damage lower from 140 to 120k. Admittedly, not the greatest rotation. Go back to Astra for the second chain, then the final hold chain while we're still here. I hope this stun rotation can show how important resource prep and buff stack for if is. Not getting the max amount of astral stack is quite disappointing, and because we have a tight hormone schedule, not preparing for the burst accordingly will cost us that time that we can fit if chain and ult instead. Back to the run, dodge this Pompey leap with special, then continue with if basic string. It's probably better to double enhance first and trigger burn with if here, but I think I'm quite rushed at wanting today's Pompey. Always make sure to commit at spending lighter morale fully, because spending only half will reset the damage percent buff and not fully buff it. Lighter double EX while his impact is buff. This defensive assist will help if decibels gain. Spend if Ember here, then I almost forgot about if astral stack. We should start stacking it back up again here. This is Pompey Peristan. It might be annoying at times because his counter is hard to dodge. We can safely apprehend it by first fish the counter with if special. Any range attack or attack with invincibility window will also do. Dash cancel, wait for the timing, then dodge Pompey's counter with special, then start another basic string. And Astra triggers this order here that you can see gives a good amount of decibels for if. Without Resonaboo, this will not happen until the 4th stun window, where it will be too late for that. If can also get more decibels here if she can trigger Ether Disorder before the corruption fizzles, but the timing is not possible here. We have to cut if basic string short by lighter defensive assist here. Lighter still need to build a lot of days. I miss this dodge. Lighter day strategy need to use dodge counter in this rotation, so it's kind of enemy RNG dependent. Lighter ult is ready, but we're not going to use it here. We need it for the last stun window. And here, looks like Pompey is going to stand still for a while, so I decide this might be a good time to stack if quick assist and build her Ember. This yellow-green should stun Pompey with lighter defensive assist. And this whole chain is a miss input. It's actually going really well until this, quite similar to the first stun window, but I get some damage loss because of this out of stun unbuffed chain. Oh well, we'll have to improvise. Second chain, now the best thing for if to do here is to spam her Ember. You see here that her Ember is not enough for to enhance. We can fix it by slipping some basic before holding for enhance, then to lighter trigger the third chain. I use lighter EX here to help if decibels generation so her ult can be ready inside the stun. Fourth chain, to lighter comboing while waiting for if to be done. While making sure lighter spend all his morale, swap cancel to Astra, giving quick assist to if ultimate. I get lucky here and get the timing right so her ultimate can be fully buffed. And we get the same number on if ultimate just like the first rotation, about 2.4 million at the last hit. If EX and enhance, to get one more tether stack for one more hold chain, to lighter, just comboing to get some energy. His morale is still not up yet, so not a good time for his ultimate. We better go back to If by Astra. If basic string to get a resource for the 4th stun window. If trigger the burn, that's good. Spend the full ember, dodge the slam with specials, then defensive assist with lighter. Spend all his morale, ultimate, double EX, then if quick assist stacking just to be safe. While in game, I don't really know how many astral stack if has, so it's not bad just to be sure. Although the hormone timing here is bad, because it starts before the stun. It's going to be bad for the final stun damage. That's also something that I can't really control late game. I didn't get a special dodge with If here, but her resource should be enough. Now lighter stun Pompey. With about 20 seconds remaining, this time should be enough for the final stun window. Second hold chain, then to Astra double quick assist. Third chain, if enhanced, cancel it with Astra ultimate. Get Astra out of her cadenza state by holding dodge after the quick assist trigger is showed. Fourth chain, to Astra. Fifth chain, we are shy a bit of decibels here for If ultimate. What I should have done here is to EX with If after the 4th chain, before swap cancel to Astra, so that she can still get the decibels without wasting time here. By doing that, we should have been able to fit this final hit inside the stun too, but well, nevertheless. One final hold chain before the time runs out. This might not be the perfect rotation to showcase this team. Considering how premium this team is, they should be able to slay Red Pompey here. I believe we can do it with a bit more luck on the hormone timing, and some more attack percent and crit damage substat roll on my If drive. This should also helps a lot, but I'm content with hitting 60k for now. I would say that If is not an agent that's effortless to play. Mastering her will took a lot of game time, especially with Hormone Punk. One aspect that makes Mia be strong is how she has a drive this with a condition that is effortless to fulfill in her gameplay. Until If get a new drive this that buffs her easier, If would stay as a moderately high skill floor agent to play. But hey, Harry is about to get a new best drive this for him, so there should be hope, right? Well, I hope this video helps you, and see you next time.